everyone. Right now I would like to go highlight some of the points that in Access, since I didn't record the lecture today in class, so I'm going to record it for also for the face-to-face class as well as for the online class. So let me highlight creating the form queries as well as the navigation forms. So we will start with the form queries. So to do that, we will click on create, and I will create a blank form, design view, and I can just give it a name with the design properties, and then I can just give it a name. Let's say I'll just give it FRM query list. So that's the name for this query, and next thing that I need to do is also to select. So I'm selecting the form now, and I already give it a caption, and then you can just do some of those aesthetics, getting rid of record selector, say no, and then navigation button, no. There's another one here, close button, no. I'll just go to format, I believe, or see other, and then where it says shortcut menu, say no. So now we kind of took care of those little steps. Now let's add the list box to the form. So this is the list box that I need to include in the form. So I'll just drag it and drop it somewhere here. So I'm not interested in the wizard, so I can just close it. And this guy, I need to click on this gray box in order to be able to move it on top of the list box. So I need the label to be selected, and then I can just give it some meaningful name. So maybe I can just call this label, just any name, available, let's say available queries. So I took care of the label. Now let's click on the list box. Okay, I just got rid of that phone call. Let's see here. So I'm selecting the list box, and now I need to name this list box, give it a name. So I'll just call it LST because this is the list. So LST query list. So that's the name. Now I need also to do some more work on the list box. Now I need to go to the data tab, and where it says row source, I need to right click on it and zoom, and then include, or I need to put the code, the SQL code that we used in class, and it is available to you in the book. So it is select name from system where type equals 5 means where there is a query and the query does not start with this sign, and it has to be ordered by name, the name of the query. So let's say okay. So now I'm done with that. Now we'll just add some buttons. So I will add one for preview, and then I will add another one for display. And then the book shows you how to make them look nicer. Just for the sake of time, I'm not going to show you how to make them look nicer. You can go back to the book and follow the steps there. So here, let's say there Alright, so I don't need to answer that call. It's from the pharmacy, I don't know. Maybe they got the wrong number. But anyways, so the caption, let's say for the first one, I want it to be a preview. So I give it a name, a preview. And then I can just go to picture and select a nice picture, nice image, preview to represent it. Now I need to go back to picture capture arrangement and then select bottom. That way I can see both the image and the text. Same thing here. Caption, I would call it, let's say, display. And then picture, select a nice picture for it. And this will be through picture. From here. And then I can use MS access query. Same thing, just use bottom to show both. Now I have everything ready for me. Now I am ready to include some code. So let's see with which one I will need to start. So let me start with the list box code. So I will select it. Or actually before I include the code for any of those controls, I will select the main form. So by clicking on this left top corner of the form, now it is selected, and this is where the book gives us errors. So this is an important step here to avoid getting those error messages that we got when you follow the steps in the book. So now I followed, I tried to fix what the book causes in terms of problem, and this is the step that solves it. So select this form and then go to onload. So we'll just go to event and then onload builder, macro builder. So the book tells you to go to control or select go to control. That's not, so we are not going to do that. Instead, we are going to click on show all actions, and then in order to see the send key. So send keys. So that's what we want, and then we'll put down here, and that's all we need. Save this guy, close. That should take care of it. And let's see here. Now we can just go ahead and put on click to put the code for this one. So now let's highlight this one or activate it. You can see now we have everything selected or is showing. Now let's put the code for each of those controls. Let's say preview, event, on click, macro builder, and then we can just say let's say we want to open query. The equal sign automatically gives us this magic stick. Double click on this query list, and since it is a preview, we are interested in print preview. Save it, close. We'll do the same thing for display, except for the view should be data sheet. So go to query or open query, equal sign, select query list, okay. Data sheet, will keep it as is, and then here the book or the case one asks you to also enable this form. When you double click on any query name, it should open it. So we'll select text box, and then we will look for on double click. So whenever you double click any of those queries, it should enable you to open it. So we'll say open query, same way we did earlier. Go here, click query list, okay, save and close. So let's see now if it's gonna work. So it doesn't give me any problems now. It doesn't give me any text message. It works fine. So all of them work fine for me. They don't give me any problems. Perfect. And let's say double click. Yep. Let's say that I'll save it. Okay. And then let me see, just in case. It might give me problems after I close it and reopen it. Well, it doesn't give me any text, any error messaging. So I'm good to go. So the problem, as I mentioned, is the go to control. The book that shows you to go to, so you should skip that step. So if you follow those steps, you should be good to go. So now let's go through how to create navigation forms. We'll go to create a navigation, horizontal tabs, 2 levels, and here we go. I'll just design or in layout view, and then I'll just say forms, enter, automatically adds a new form for me, and then or a new tab for me, and then I'll say queries, and enter, reports, enter. So I'm done with those guys. Now I'll just highlight forms and then drag some of those forms that I want to include. Let's say this one, and let's say, so those are good enough for me. We'll just put that. So let's say yes, I'll just say yes. What is that? So let me delete this one, it's just giving me some problems. So I'll just select this one, and those ones that I'm interested in, and two. And then for a query, I will include this one, form query. For reports, I can just but I select reports and then put something there. There we go. Now I can just save it and activate it. You'll see now I can click on any form that I'm interested in, and then the queries, display, preview, and then the reports are working for me. So that's fine. Perfect. So I'm good to go. I hope that helps, and good luck to you. Alright, bye.